Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Clearwater Distilling. This is their Chicago Typewriter, coming in at a 59.9% ABV, 5-year age statement rye whiskey. So, Clearwater Distilling out of Utah does amazing work. I really appreciate the things they do. So far, I've had everything besides one bottle of their I think it's their 14-year-old light whiskey. I have one of them, but they released a second bottle I never got. But everything else I've had from them has been phenomenal. And this dropped, and it was only up on their website for a couple days. And I grabbed it as soon as I could. So, a couple things we know on it. First of all, it is a single-barreled, barrel-proof, 95% rye, 5% malted barley, most likely coming from MGP because it is distilled in Indiana. And the idea behind this one is it's supposed to be paired up with the Chicago Typewriter cigar. Personally, I've never had cigars. I don't mind them. I don't mind being around them. But I'm a whiskey drinker, so I knew I had to grab this. And the wife and I got to try this off screen a couple nights ago, and I fell in love. So let's get into it. As always, we're going to be trying it two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add a drop of water, see what changes up. And again, this is a 375 milliliter bottle, and there was only 300 bottles of this released online, and additional 50 were released in store. And as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit. Tons of videos, and I'll link some of Clearwater's other reviews I've done up above and down below, so you can join after this one. I love this small little square bottle, little pour lid on top here. I love that spout too. That is gorgeously dark. I love it. I'm excited. Oh yeah. Well, let's go for notes. Beautiful, beautiful rye spice here. The dilly kind of rye too. Big burst of that herbal dill rye. Oh, it's gorgeous. Bit of barrel in there as well. You get that nice layer of oak. Mixing it with a little bit of a light vanilla. Oh, but the dilly rye in this. Oh, yeah, I mean, if you're not a fan of that, this is not for you. I'll just be frank. But I love that. No real ABV on the nose, but you can tell it's got some kick to it. It's got a heft on the nose. A little bit of like an earthiness going on in there too. But definitely the dilly rye, that deep layer of herbal spice going on. A little bit of vanilla, maybe a dash of caramel. Big oak layer here. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Let's go for taste. The mouthfeel on this, gorgeously done. It coats the palate so well. It's got a beautiful ABV warmth to it. It's sweet. The dilly rye is really showcased here. Beautiful herbal, little bit medicinal. That oak layer is really heavy, and it feels good. Oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, that's heaven in a glass. The mouthfeel, the age on this really is showcased here very well. That 95% rye, spot on gorgeous. Nothing wrong with MGP, by the way. MGP makes great whiskey, and this is a prime example of that. You can feel it just in your chest, nice warmth. Again, the mouthfeel on this one. The complexity it's not like super deep that you can pick apart. But that big burst of rye spice. Not quite bready rye, but it's starting to show a little bit. Again, this is more that dill rye going on. Beautiful herbal, medicinal going on there. Just a little bit of the medicinal. I love the oak layer that's in this. The vanilla caramel kind of just slides right in there beautifully. And again, even being almost 60% ABV, it doesn't feel it. It coats, it just clings so well. The oiliness to this one coats really well. That is a gorgeous sip. Okay, let's add a drop of water, see what changes up. I haven't done the water version yet. And I don't want to use too much of it. I want to keep it very minimal because I want to keep this bottle for as long as I can. I was tempted to buy a second one, and I kind of regret not getting that now. Just one little drop. I love that mouthfeel. That mouthfeel is still clinging so well. All right, let's go for notes on the water version. Ooh, that actually goes a little sweeter. Oh yeah, a lot sweeter. Still get a little bit of that dilly rye, but it's definitely not as potent. It's there, but not, oh man. It actually goes a little teetering more into that bread note. Just a little bit, but it still keeps its character really well. Maybe a little bit of ABV on the nose as well, just a little bit, but still nice. Definitely has lost a lot of the character on the nose though. So let's go for taste. Dilly still shows up on the taste. Still got a good coating on the palate. Doesn't cling quite as much, obviously, but still coats really well. Bit of spice in there. I think actually maybe the spice layer is kind of popping up a little bit more than the neat version. Yeah, just a little bit. It doesn't quite have the herbal medicinal layer, but it's got a little bit more pop in that spice layer. I would say it goes a little metallic, but it's still not bad. As always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. This is gorgeous. This isn't bad. This goes with a little more simple rye. But definitely, this is a good sip either way. I just prefer it neat. Definitely, I think neat. I'm going to go back to the neat version. Who am I kidding? Forget what I said on the water version. Only go with neat on this one. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. So this is on their website for $40. I'd pay $40 all day for this. I have no arguments on that. If this became a actual bottle that they could sell year round, $40, I'd pay that any day of the week. It's gorgeous. Single barrel, barrel proof, 5-year age statement rye. That for $40, I guess I know it's only a 375 milliliter, but you don't see that come across every day. The specific pick for this one, it's done so well. There's nothing I can criticize on this bottle. MGP makes good stuff, but they found this barrel. Again, when you have those variations when you find barrels, and everything's going to be tweaked a little bit different. And for them to pick this out and say, we want to barrel that singly and enjoy it that way, no arguments there. Beautiful sip. I can't criticize it whatsoever. And I think $40 any day of the week, I'd pay that no problem. But yeah, there you have it, folks. Clearwater Distillery, Chicago Typewriter, single barrel rye whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, and I really like it might